Well, hello everyone. Mayor Bruce Archer here at the Mayor's office today with some very special guests. You know, in Mesquite, Texas, we are so proud of all of our firefighters and our police officers. And, you know, they work with such professionalism, integrity, compassion, and goodness every single day in this community to protect us and take care of us. And today, I'm going to turn over to Councilman Aleman now, Deputy Mayor Pro Tem, to share about a great experience one of our citizens had with one of our great police officers. Councilman Aleman.
Thank you, Mayor. First of all, I just want to thank you for accepting and receiving us today. This is all about one of our constituents out there in District 6, Charmayne Hightower. And I received a call from her the other day, just a few days ago, and she had mentioned to me about something that happened. Now, I've talked to her before, but she called me up because she was actually stopped by one of our police officers. So I didn't know what all she was going to be sharing, but she was actually sharing positive things, and I'm going to let her share it in her own words. But it was so great to hear the words about our police department, because we know that when someone gets stopped out there on the road, it can be a tense situation. And she just shared that immediately he just calmed it all down. And but I want you to share with everyone what you shared with me, because that really thrilled my heart to hear you say that, and with your son that was in the vehicle as well that has autism.
Yes.
And but please, if you would just share with everyone what you shared with me about our police officer.
Well, I was on the Lawson Road, rushing, going to work, and I was stopped. And when also pulled me over, we're in a remote area, as I told everybody, of Lawson Road. And when he approached my vehicle, my son with autism got a little anxious. And I told the officer, I said, Chris, it's okay. But I told the officer my son has autism. And he de-escalated the situation immediately, because he could have went real wrong, real fast. Because think about it, he's in a remote area of Lawson Road. There's no officers anywhere around. And again, he de-escalated that and made me feel like I was a person. And that's important.
Mm-hmm.
It's very important. Respected what I say, respected me as a person. Or as I told the guys in the barbershop, he made me feel that I was an individual with feelings, and that meant a lot to me. And again, we talked so much that his partner on patrol came around to make sure that he was okay, because he was, and again, his partner doesn't know what's going on. He was, doing a traffic stop, but I'm sure, and I understood that, but he waved my polite and said, I'm okay. But I just appreciate the kindness and the professionalism as well. And that meant a lot to me. It meant a lot to me. It really did. I just appreciate how you made me feel as a person, and you gave me respect when you stopped me. And when I told you my son had autism, as he was getting anxious, because I know you were looking, rightfully so, you don't know what you're getting situated into. You know my son had autism and what's going on, but you said, okay, and you de-escalated the situation immediately. You calmed everything down, and I appreciate that you took the time to listen before action. You looked first, then took action, and in this action, you just de-escalate situation, and I told you I really appreciate it. I really do. You took the time to talk. We talked about my truck, how many miles was on it, and just a friendly conversation. And that is community outreach, community policing. And I really do appreciate it.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
As an elected official, I just want to thank you so much for being willing, and I know this is from your heart, that you just simply
Yes.
wanted to come up and bring
Yes.
forth a public commendation to one of our officers, the Mesquite
Yes.
Police Department. And I just want to thank you because I know that comes from your heart.
Yes.
And to our Officer Gafford, just to tell you, we're so proud of you.
Here, here.
And we're proud of the work that you do.
Yes.
And we're so glad that we can come into a setting like this and just to thank you. I think the key word she kept using was respect.
Mm-hmm.
That you just respectfully handled the situation of a violation of stopping a vehicle, approaching her car, even with dark tinted glass on her car, not knowing what kind of situation you're going into, but how you immediately, just in her words, de-escalated the situation for her and her son. So we commend you. We thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
that work that you're doing.
Sir.
Keep up the great work.
Yes, sir.
So
Thank you, Deputy Mayor Pro Tem. Ma'am, thank you so much for what you have done today. Officer Gafford, so proud of you. Thank you for your service. I want to make sure I mention that we have our city manager and our chief of police, Charles Kettle, with us today. Very proud to have them with us. And I want to say that it's one thing for an officer to receive a medal or other various accommodations through their superiors. But in my view, to have a citizen, because the citizens are the boss, we are the servants. Officer Gafford is a servant. To have a citizen say thank you and compliment the good work of our public safety employees, to me is the highest honor. And I am so proud. We're all so proud. Again, Officer Gafford, thank you. Thank you, ma'am. God bless you and your family. And let's keep doing great things in Mesquite.